And the Atlanta Hawks, a shot from earlier on, arriving for a battle on the road. And looking confident all the way in. So Atlanta will get the first possession. Hey, Greg, what are you looking for here as they enter their first night of a back-to-back?
We'll see how the coaching staff distributes minutes among the players. You don't want to overuse your guys tonight and leave them sluggish for tomorrow. It's about finding a balance.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Filling the perimeter slots are Murray and Griffin. Wilkins is out there with Collins. And it's MP in at the point. And Greg, when you think of the titans of the game, the biggest players of all time in terms of what they did and how they did it, some of the greatest ever to play, MP's name sits right there among them.
Most fans would be hard-pressed to not say that about MP. And Kevin, you can argue where he belongs on a list of the greatest players ever, but there is no argument about whether he belongs.
A nice shot by McDaniel.
And sometimes the simplest play is the best one. DiVincenzo made it.
And for Atlanta, they come in off a good outing against Cleveland. The three from MP. Another three for Atlanta.
Well, a good start here. That's Trey for Trey, and that's Spanish for three.
MP's gone a perfect 3 for 3 so far. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Screen by McDaniel. Here's Johnston. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Drains it from beyond the arc. MP's got 12.
Well, they can't miss. 4 for 4 and warming up the burners.
DiVincenzo against MP. Wilkins grabs the miss.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
The three from MP. Another three for Atlanta.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
DiVincenzo with it. Now defended by MP. Here's Tillman. Wilkins grabs the miss. For Atlanta, they've gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. Greg, you spent your first 4 seasons playing in New York. What's that like?
When the Knicks are winning, Kevin, there is no place you'd rather be. The fans are incredibly smart, loyal, and they'll treat you like a king. But no doubt that media pressure is for real.
And here is Kuminga after the three-pointer from John Collins. And yes, it's good.
Well, setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Here's MP following the basket by Jonathan Kuminga. And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Kuminga kicks to DiVincenzo. Passes it to McDaniels. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on A.J. Griffin.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Here we are, Greg, watching Atlanta. This team has a lot of firepower.
And some great scores, Kevin. They don't just launch threes. They like to work for good shots inside the arc as well.
Now, here's MP. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Pass to Kuminga. Over to the wing. Here's Johnston. Rebounded by the Hawks.
He wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Now, here's MP. He's got 15, and it's Wilkins finishing it off.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
New York, no good that time either. Atlanta leading by 14. Feeds to Collins. Back to MP. Fires for three. Hands it from downtown. MP's got 18 points.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Fires from deep. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. And now we have a moment to recognize the player of the week in the Eastern Conference, MP.
He's really been on his A game lately. You know, the way their offense is set up, it really relies on his ability. He sets the tone each time down the floor, and he's been a lot of fun to watch.
Now here's Kuminga. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Takes it inside. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Buries the long-range jumper. MP's got 24 points.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Now Kuminga. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. There's the pass to McDaniels. Just 5 on the clock. New York moving it around. To halt the run. That one a little long.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
The 3 from MP. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
DiVincenzo against MP. The tray. Dante DiVincenzo, and that's good.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
They're just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
Johnston, he's covered by Murray. And it's sent back by Wilkins.
And the offense early on limited to just jump shots.
There's the 3.
And they've had chances to score inside, just unable to convert.
Murray, the pass to Wilkins. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Wilkins has got 6.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Here's DiVincenzo. Wilkins grabs the miss. Wilkins has got his 6th rebound on the night.
And this feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together. Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And here's MP for 3. DiVincenzo with the rebound. New York's gone just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. Pass to Tillman. The feed to Kuminga. 6 on the shot clock, and the foul called on MP. That's his 3rd foul. So a pretty lopsided game for the first half. Bucks ahead, running away with this one. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the 3rd quarter.
Welcome, everybody. And now let's talk about our game at hand. What a first half for the Hawks.
Unstoppable from range.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the...
Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. They've got DeJounte Murray. Kevin Huerter is out there with DeAndre Hunter. Then it's Trae Young. And it's MP in at the one.
Well, plain to see how eager Hunter is to work hard for his team. He gets that shot off and gets a trip to the line.
All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Hawks.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Nice feed from MP, head on a swivel.
And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the Knicks. And the foul called on MP.
Substitution on the court.
Right wing. Murray kicks to MP. From deep. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got 6 rebounds in the game. Passes it to DiVincenzo. And the rejection by Collins.
Good reach for Collins. Anticipated that shot and sent it back.
The 3 from MP. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. McDaniels got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. DiVincenzo passes to Kuminga. Launches a 3. Pass to DiVincenzo. Over MP. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Tillman passes to McDaniels. To the middle. Tillman's shot is good. Tillman's got 4 points this quarter.
Good passing in the paint, maybe even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
The 3 from MP. Good. Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
DiVincenzo against MP. DiVincenzo passes to McDaniels. Wilkins with the defensive effort.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
In the corner, Murray with it. Back to MP. From downtown, another 3 for Atlanta.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
New York's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the 3rd quarter. Johnston passes to DiVincenzo. He feeds it to McDaniels. Rebound, Atlanta. MP outside. Lets the 3 fly. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 4th assist in this one.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
It's just been a frustrating day for him all the way around. It's rubbed off now, I think, on the rest of the team.
To the paint. Wilkins kicks to MP. Puts up a 3. They get it back. From past the arc. Sinks the triple. MP's got 39.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the 4th period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
And there's the pass to Wilkins. MP against DiVincenzo. The 3 from MP. No good on that one. New York shooting about 43% here in the 4th quarter. Johnston passes to DiVincenzo. 1:31 left in the 4th quarter.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Atlanta.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
MP against DiVincenzo. Throws it up high.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
99.
Here's Collins. Can't hit from in close.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Wilkins in the post. Kuminga on him. Here's MP. And he knocks down the jumper. MP's got 44.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure,
The NBA season just getting going. Fall is coming in full force. Grant, there's nothing quite like this time of year.
It's the best time of the year, and I'm chomping at the bit. I mean, every fan is excited and, of course, optimistic. You know, fans all over are excited to see the new faces on their team, so nothing can beat some good old basketball in the fall.
Let's take a look at our starters for Atlanta. Murray the 2 and Griffin the 3. Then it's MP. Then there's John Collins. And it's Wilkins in at the 5 spot.
Can't let MP get comfortable firing from outside the arc. That's a recipe for disaster. That's something you hate. You're trying to come in with an aggressive mindset, and that early foul could take you right out of it.
Inside, here's Brogdon. And Brogdon with the stuff.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Now here's MP. Coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game. Gets the 3 to fall.
Way back there. Woo! MP. You got to pick him up at half court.
Brogdon, the pass to Portis. And then Portis with the dunk.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Pass to Murray. Kicks it out to MP. From downtown, it's good. And the assist goes to Murray. MP's got 9.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Green against Murray. Outside for Brogdon. Back to Green. Outside Brogdon. Just 5 to shoot. Off target with the 3. The Hawks have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Collins outside. Pass to MP. The 3 is up. And the Hawks with another 3.
And this first quarter has been ridiculous. They simply can't miss right now.
And here's Barea. Portis outside. Fires the 3. And Middleton gets it to go on the assist by Portis.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
MP, that one's good.
That makes them 5 for 5 so far. Could be a big night in store.
Stolen by MP. Here's the 3. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Green with the ball. Checked by Murray. Kicks it out to Middleton. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
That'll hype his guys up. Middleton right back with one of his own.
MP outside. And the Hawks with another 3.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Stolen by MP. From outside the arc. And the Hawks with another 3.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled. And Smitty, when it comes to John Collins, what do you like about this guy?
What I love, Grant, he's a team guy. He'll play the 4, he'll play the 5, he'll do whatever's necessary so his team can win.
And that's just an all-around talent there. I mean, Green is dependable at finding his open teammates. And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Now here's Barea. No points yet. Pass to Green. Launches it. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
You love the confidence Green has. He wastes no time going up with the shot.
Portis with the steal. Brogdon feeling it out a bit. To the wing, right side. Lets it go from deep. Rebound Atlanta. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Milwaukee this season.
No one was surprised last year when they won their season series against this team. And most people expect this to be a repeat of that, too.
They just seem to match up very well whenever they play these guys. You can tell they have a ton of confidence.
Brogdon. And Brogdon with the stuff.
I mean, the versatility of Middleton. Not just a scorer, also a solid passer and distributor.
Wilkins, the pass to Collins. MP inside, guarded by Brogdon. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. Milwaukee's gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Outside, Green. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will keep it. And now that we have a moment, let's take a look at the steals leaders. MP, number 1.
And no surprise he's at the top of this list. His aggressiveness and opportunistic attitude on defense helps this team so much.
To the inside. Brogdon with a bucket. Brogdon's got 8.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
Brogdon against MP. Griffin outside. Back to MP. Three-pointer. He misses there. His first of the game. 9 for 10 now. Outside Brogdon. Portis a screen. The 3 is up. Another miss by Brogdon. So it's Atlanta now. It's a 10-point game. And here's MP from outside. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
To the paint. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Speaking of Bobby Portis, he's going to fight, he's going to scrap, he's going to give you maximum effort every night.
Both free throws good from Portis. And Atlanta has possession. They lead by 11.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
They established the pace, they made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Here's Brogdon, and that comes off the assist by Green. 10 points for him.
Trying to slice into this deficit every time up the floor. Terrific quarter for him.
And here's MP from outside. And the Hawks with another 3.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
To the middle. Here's Portis. Good work there as it goes.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
MP looking around. Jacks up a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. MP's got 36 points.
Down the stretch, this is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
To the wing on the left. An open look for Portis. Again, the Bucks. Good for 2.
Beautiful by Bobby Portis. Catches it in rhythm, and we know about the confidence he has.
Pass to Murray. Brogdon against MP. And the Hawks with another 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been 3s.
Brogdon against MP. Can't get it to fall. That miss makes him 5 for 9. Fires for 3. And the Hawks with another 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And the foul called on MP. That'll be a second foul of the game.
The question is, do you leave him in? Obviously, you don't want him to pick up a 3rd foul this early.
And the Bucks making a change here. Fultz is checked in. And a change for the Hawks. Trae Young, he's checked in for DeJounte Murray. Now here's Fultz. Last game for him, he had 14. The foul called on MP. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Hawks on D. 19-point game. Down low. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
The all-around game of Brogdon. I mean, he's all for doing what's best for the team. A selfless passer.
Griffin outside. Back to MP. For 3. And the Hawks with another 3.
His shot making has been superb this quarter. He's taken over this game.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. And some changes here for the Bucks. Caldwell Pope comes in for Barea, and it's Primo in for Brogdon. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Hunter's checked in for Collins. Now here's Fultz, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game.
They took their chances letting him stay out there with so many early fouls, and they'll be paying for it the rest of the game.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look. Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Now here's Middleton. 6 points for him. Pass to Primo. Beyond the arc. Rebound Atlanta. Wilkins has got 4 rebounds now. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. And there it is for him.
And just a typical unselfish play from MP. He's got a really strong team mentality to his game.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. There's Fultz with a 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Here's Griffin with the drive. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 4th assist with that last one. It's stolen by MP. On the break. A nice shot by Young.
And the active hands by MP made it all possible. Winning plays are his calling card.
And the foul called on MP. That'll be foul number 5 on him. And due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2. And the first one at the... We conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. Hawks ahead, opening up a huge gap. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Hello and welcome. First up,
these rookies are off to a great start. Never easy for the young dudes, adjusting to the speed of the game and the size in this league.
Yet these days, and as for our matchup, what a tremendous first half it was for the Atlanta Hawks.
What really blew open...
Thanks as always.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead.
Now in the lineup for the Hawks, Haywood Highsmith, DeAndre Hunter, Kevin Huerter.
And Atlanta, looking at who they've got. They've got MP, Kevin Huerter out there with DeAndre Hunter. Then it's Trae Young, and it's Highsmith in at the 5 down low. And got it! Another basket!
Dominating offensively once again. He's making a habit of this.
He's now tied for 5th most 50-point games in a season. That puts him in some rare company. So we see the Hawks taking the W here. This one wasn't even...
Coming up next, the Hawks taking on the Celtics. For Atlanta, they have been building confidence with each and every game. Every team they face knows they in turn have to bring their best if they expect to beat them. Celtics, Hawks, coming up next. And now the opening lineup for Boston. The forwards for them, Tatum and Porzingis. Jaylen Brown out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Williams at the center filling out the middle. It's their first game of a back-to-back. So, Richard, what's your take on players resting on back-to-backs?
Well, honestly, Kevin, I don't know how much more you can give to players. They practice less. They have more trainers. They have all the amenities. At some point in time, it's about who's going to go out there and play the game. Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, they've got their eyes on him, calling the foul right away.
Pass to Brown. Outside Westbrook. And it's off from three-point range. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. And we have to mention, Greg, the utter dominance MP has shown recently, right? A huge scoring night for him on insane efficiency. The numbers, you can't even believe what you're reading.
You just don't see stat lines like the one that MP had very often. Kevin, it looked like he had a cheat code on the way. He was making everything from the floor.
Connects again from distance.
And for this franchise now, he's hit the most threes in a single season.
His incredible range stretches out the defense on a nightly basis. It's an invaluable element to this offense. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. There's the triple. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And MP reminding the D how effective he is from deep. Nice 3-ball.
And the foul called on MP. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the foul called on MP. That's his third foul of the game.
And
Post-game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bucks ahead, up by 3. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta.
Hey,
You know, the entire coaching staff loves the way they're playing. Sharing is caring, and these guys are playing for one another right now.
And now, moving. Thank you for being with us.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything.
On the court right now for the Celtics. Jason Tatum is out there with Heel. Then it's Gary Trent. And it's Jerome in at the point.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter. Building out this lead brick by brick. They have taken a very methodical approach.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Next up for them, the Bucks in Milwaukee. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Jerome, no good. The Hawks leading by 7. MP looking around. Another 3 for Atlanta.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Tatum on the wing. Now the pass to Jerome. Francis grabs the board.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
The 3 from MP. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got his 6th rebound on the night. Down low. Here's Lyles. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Look at Hield's unselfish approach. He's working to find everyone to look, not just himself.
And that one's good, Francis.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
And the foul called on MP. That's his 5th foul.
That's a key foul. That's his 5th. He's got to be smart the rest of the way.
Here's Jerome, covered by MP. On the wing, Heel. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. MP outside. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Lyles got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Jerome. Rebound by the Hawks.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
And here's MP for 3. And again for 3.
And that last 3 now ties him for the franchise record for most in a season. You know he's looking for that next one.
You talk about being locked in all year long. Next one sets the franchise record. What a season it's been for him. Good, another from 3.
And he's shattered the franchise single-season high for 3-pointers made.
Getting them up and connecting with high volume. He's been a flamethrower all season long.
And the precision with which MP shoots that thing seems supernatural, but it's all a result of long hours, and boy, how about the reps he's put up behind the scenes.
MP outside. The 3 slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it. The shot's good. And that's 19 points for A.J. Griffin. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And also, they've made it a point to push it off turnovers. They're playing smart and alert, capitalizing on mistakes.
Nailed from 3-point land. MP's got 18 points just in the second half. Poke loose. Westbrook against Collins. Westbrook kicks to Brown. Westbrook with a screen for Brown. Again, the miss by the Celtics. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Here's Tatum with the drive. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. RJ, a guy who will completely take over a game. Jason Tatum.
Yeah, he's got a deep bag. He's got an incredible talent, and every year he works to add to it.
RJ, we know almost all players will talk and plead their case to the refs. How much wiggle room do you think players are allowed?
Well, I think every player is different. Look, if you're a captain of the team, it doesn't have to be a veteran. You don't have to be an all-star. But every ref has a limit. That's the beautiful thing about this league. The referees are humans too. You got to get to know them. You got to understand them and realize who you can talk to about what.
And the foul called on MP. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really
The game ends.